Boundaries. Why setting boundaries is so hard, especially for women who always help. Are you the kind of person that jumps in and helps right away? Or do you wait until somebody asks? Because if you're like me, waiting feels almost impossible. Hey, if you're new here, new to me, I'm Michele. I'm a woman in my 50s from Alberta, Canada. I'm a girl mom to 3 amazing adult daughters and a grandma to a bunch of beautiful grandkids. And I've always been the helper. I've always been there. They ask and I jump. Not because I had to be, because that's who I became. Helping was my love language. Fixing things, carrying the load, making life easier for everyone else. And for a long time, I didn't even ask questions. But lately I've been learning something big. Helping without boundaries can slowly drain you. And sometimes the hardest lesson is learning when not to step in. So today I want to talk about boundaries, why they're so hard, why we feel guilty about them when we put them in place, and how can we still help people without losing ourselves. So why boundaries feel so hard? A lot of us grew up believing that being a good woman meant being available, being needed, being the one who handles everything. We didn't call it burnout back then. We just called it life. So when we start setting boundaries, our brain panics. It whispers things like, you're being selfish. They'll think you don't care. You should be able to handle this too. But here's the truth. No one told us. Boundaries don't mean you love people less. They mean you love yourself too. And I mean, that's something many of us were never taught how to do, right? So what boundaries really are? Boundaries are not walls. They're guidelines. They're how you say, this is what I can give and this is where I have to stop. You can still be kind. You can still be supportive. You just don't have to be exhausted to prove it. So here's 5 tips to be okay with boundaries and still help. Tip number 1, accept that discomfort is part of growth. Setting boundaries feels uncomfortable at first. It absolutely does. That doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. If you've spent decades saying yes automatically, of course saying no feels awkward. Your nervous system is used to being needed. So when guilt shows up, don't panic. Just notice it. And say to yourself, this feels uncomfortable, but uncomfortable doesn't mean unsafe. Growth almost always feels weird before it feels freeing and okay. Tip number 2, pause before you help. This one changed everything for me because I always just jumped in. Instead of jumping in right away, pause. Take a breath. Ask yourself, did they ask for help? Do I have the energy for this? Am I helping because I want to or because I feel guilty? Sometimes helping is the right thing, and sometimes stepping back is the right thing. And pausing, this pause gives you so much power. Tip number 3, help within your capacity, not within your guilt. You don't have to give 100% to be helpful. Maybe you can listen, but not fix it. Maybe you can support emotionally, but not financially. Maybe you can help once, but not every time. Helping within your boundaries sounds like, I can help with this part, but not all of it. Or I'm not available today, but I care. I trust you can handle this. That's still love. Number 4, let people struggle without rescuing. This is the hardest one for me, especially as a mom. Watching someone struggle triggers everything in us. But struggle is not failure, it's learning. We all know that. When we consistently rescue, we accidentally send the message, I don't think you can do this without me. And that's not what we mean, but that's how we can end up looking. Letting people figure things out builds confidence, right? Even if they do it differently than we would. Number 5, redefine what being a good person mom means. Being a good person does not mean being available all the time. It does not mean sacrificing yourself until you're empty. A good person knows their limits, respects their energy, models healthy behavior. When we set boundaries, you're not just helping yourself, you're teaching others how to respect you. And that's powerful. So if you're in a season of life where you're learning to step back, learning to say no, learning to protect your peace. If you're in your 50s and you're trying to let your kids fly, know that you're not cold. You're not selfish. You're just evolving. Boundaries don't take love away. They make love sustainable. If this conversation resonates with you at all, I'd love for you to follow me or subscribe to my YouTube channel. And just leave a comment. Are you someone who jumps in and helps right away? Or are you learning to wait? Are you going to set some boundaries? I want to talk about it. Have a good day.